Hey, today I'm going to do a full service, 100-hour service on the 115 command thrust Mercury. This motor is a 2024. I kind of go into a lot of depth with all the different things I do, and I'll show you everything I do when it comes to the oil change and the whole service. And then I do a few little extras just to make sure that it's going to stay working well for many years to come. So first thing I'm going to do, it's pretty cold out. It was like 36 this morning. I'm going to run muffs on it. And I'm gonna warm up the motor oil. So the things I'm gonna do today are gonna be oil change. I'm gonna do the gear oil. I'm gonna do the lower gaskets, the oil filter, the fuel filter. We're gonna clean and grease the prop. We're gonna spray it with corrosion spray. We are also gonna do the fuel water separator for the boat. And then there's a couple little maintenance things. One thing I like to do is I take apart I'm gonna pull the, I'm going blank right now. I'm gonna pull the thermostat off and I'm gonna clean it out. Just clean it with water, make sure there's no salt and debris in there, and then just hook it back on. No big deal, and it's kind of some cheap insurance. Now sometimes I'll do the spark plugs. I'm not gonna change them this time. I might just grease them. They already have anti-seize on them from when I originally bought this boat. We're gonna spray this whole engine bay with corrosion spray. Keep it going good. All right, so I'm gonna run the motor for like 10 minutes, run it with the muffs. Let that oil kind of get stirred up. That way when I drain the oil, it's gonna get all that material out and whatnot, get some fresh oil in there. Make sure you got a good stream when you're doing this. You might not be getting enough water cooling through here. I just ran that for like 10 minutes or so. So I'm going to pop this top off and get the oil draining out. Okay, so right here is your oil drain. You loosen it up and it'll come out of this tube down into the catch. It's a 16 millimeter on the 2024. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to empty this oil. I'm gonna loosen it and pretty dirty oil. Let that drain out real good. One thing is you can kind of loosen the cap up top. Let that drain out. All right, so as that drains, we're gonna get the oil filter out, which is located right here next to the dipstick. I got a little strap we'll pull that off with, and we'll label the new one, get it greased up, put it on there. All right, let's pull this oil filter off. I have one of these straps. I should probably get like a actual thing. First, let's just see if it'll come off. Nope, nope. There we go. Break it loose, put it up. There's actually a little oil catch in here. Which is nice. Okay. Oil filters come out. This little catch here filled up with oil, so I just was wiping that all clean. A little bit spilled over down in there, but that's all right. That's just more protected, right? So now I'm going to put the new oil filter on, and then we'll tighten up the screw, tighten up the drain, and we'll fill it back up with oil, and then we'll work on the next part. All right, I got the new filter here, new part number. I'm sorry, same part number. I take that off. It is pre-lubricated. Perfect. So I'm gonna go ahead and thread that on. But first, I'm gonna date it. I always like to date them and put hours on them. I always do a reverse thread till it catches, and then gently thread it back on. Get a finger tighten it. That might be good enough, but if it's not, I'm gonna flip this around. Tighten it up. Watching Thomas? Mm-hmm. Tighten that up. And just cinch it down. Not too tight, not too crazy, just tight enough. Okay. Oil filter's back on. We gotta tighten up the drain. Just cinching that down, not too crazy. Okay, that's tightened up. There's gonna be a little bit of residual coming out of it, and there did leak some on the side. You could put a little hose up, probably to make less of a mess, but I didn't, so I made a mess, but that's okay. There you go, buddy, thank you. All right, now the oil fill is up top. All right, pop this cap. The oil. This is 5.5 quarts of oil, so 10W30, we're gonna throw that in. Using Mercury. Always try to use marine oil or the brand of with the all of my marine stuff. Go ahead. Okay, so that was 4 quarts. Now we're gonna do, so we did 4, now we're gonna do 5.
Okay, I'm gonna go this way.
All right, we're gonna check it now. Do you know when we check oil? When you dip, you always take, come over here. So what you do is you clean it off. We're gonna dip it back in. There's a hole it comes out of. Dip it in, you pull it out. It's gonna drip a little. You check it. You see where the oil is? Yeah. Show me where it is. Point. Right there. Okay.
It needs to be
so
in that line.
Yeah, in between this is good.
Yeah.
Between that line and that line means it's good. We do want to add a half more, be about here. But if it's low, it's very bad. And if it's high, it's bad too. So
yeah, if it's too high.
We're gonna check it one more time. We have to remember the oil filter's gonna take up some oil too. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna add half. Okay, just want to show this. Didn't get the footage very well, but you press this red button here, little clip here. You press that one here, you depress them both down. It snaps out both sides and you pop the new one in facing the direction of the arrow. There's an arrow on this fuel filter right down there, and you want to just go in the same direction. Make sure they're both clipped back in place. It's super easy. Also, you take your corrosion spray and you just coat the motor in it. Watch out for electronics and stuff, but for the most part, you just coat it. All right, so to drain your lower unit oil, you're gonna have to take off the prop, and then the drain hole's in here, and the other leader hole is over here. So I'm gonna just tilt it up to take the prop off. All right, so this one's like a 27 millimeter. Seems to fit. No, I need a piece of wood. That's not real wood, actually. Oh, before I do that, We're gonna have to bend these tabs. Thanks, bud. Just tap these tabs down. Okay, tabs are down.
Simple.
So it is simple. You're right. Take a breaker bar. See if we can do this by hand, huh?
Without twisting.
Bam. All right. Whoop. Thank you. We're gonna okay. Before we take anything else off, don't take it off yet. Okay.
Holding it there.
Perfect. I'm gonna do an orientation. So one thing that's been helpful to me is when you take off the series of washers and everything on your prop, just lay them out, orient them the way you took them off. That way it's kind of easy to forget which ways, so you'll just orient them and then you're good to go. So we'll take them off one at a time. Pull that off.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Oh, it's grease. It's supposed to be greasy, buddy. So let's set this right here.
You took the propeller off?
Let's take the prop off. Okay.
Oh, it's got a prop on it.
Let's gently set this over here. Okay.
Oh, we've taken it off.
Now you come in here and you inspect around this ring. Now, buddy, let's do... Okay.
First I was like, what are you doing? Oh, that's gonna be clean. Oh, it looks clean. You can leave like some of the grease in the cracks. That's like...
We're gonna new grease on it. We'll just clean it all up.
What do you need this piece of wood for?
Well, I might have needed it to do the props, so, but I didn't.
Okay, I have to put it back.
Just clean all this up. Get in there real good. Check for line. Always check for line. I've had lots of line get stuck in there. All right, just kind of check this ring here. Looks pretty good. You can unclip that if you want to clean it real good, but that's what we're after right here.
So that knob?
That, yep.
Good thing we brought a flathead.
Ciao, buddy. This is a lot of work. All right. Come in here.
Knob. Hey, perfect size.
Start undoing that. All right, I just pulled that loose. Gonna loosen this bolt, and the washer is still in there. Oh, there it goes. All right, let's see. Quick, won't start draining.
Oh, the yellow thing?
Yep. Get this out. Ciao, buddy. You're right where I'm gonna go. Okay, now that's out. We're gonna go to the next drain, which is right here. Let me show you. We're gonna loosen this, and once we loosen this, it'll start draining quite a bit. All right, now open that up. Okay, and now look down here. You see how now all of a sudden it's leaking out? Yeah. All right, now it'll drain out. Now I'm on a bit of an angle. Now, I'm gonna add some grease to this side here. What I'll do is grease this zerk. Add a little to here. We don't really need it in this one too much. Yeah. just barely, and it comes right out of that fluid out. We're gonna get ready to pump it back in. So, let that keep draining. It drains really slow. Give it time, give it time. We gotta leave this open. Now there is some water coming out of here, but it's coming out of the propeller area because it wasn't drained all the way down. This is really nice fluid. It's not discolored, it's nothing. Now, you do want to check if it comes out milky looking, chocolate milk, even like a nasty looking, you may have water actually in your sealed lower unit. Then you want to get that checked out by somebody. But if it doesn't, like this one does right now, this one looks nice and clean, just like the original out of the container should be. Throw that. We're gonna keep letting it drain because it's still got some in there. All right, so we just put this on. We're gonna fill this all up. I'm gonna purge a little bit from the top, and now we're gonna let that ooze out, kind of clear out. I'm gonna wipe this up, and we're gonna add the new drain plug to the top, or the old drain plug with the new gasket on it. So, can you see what I'm doing here? Mm-hmm. Okay, we're gonna wipe this up, clean that up a little bit. Get started with my fingers, and then get it in there, give it a nice cinch. Now we'll clean up around it. Wipe all this up. Okay. Now, I managed to hit the lower drain plug. Look, I'm gonna get the lower plug. I'm gonna put a new gasket on that as well. Now, by putting the upper drain bolts in, we're hopefully gonna hold a vacuum, so when we pull this, it won't just all rush out. A little bit will. All right, that is coming out. Not too much though. What I'm gonna go ahead and do is tilt this thing up, if I can find it. Where you at? Tighten this all up. All right, one more cinch. Okay, nice and clean. All right. Tilt this guy up. What we're gonna do is clean up this prop even more. Okay, I'm greasing that up. All right, tighten that up. I'm gonna do this anode. All right, so there's the old fuel water separator. Pop it off, it's gonna kind of stink a little bit. Come on. There we go. Man. Okay. That was a tough one to get off. Whew. My goodness. All right. That was not easy. Let's get some fuel down here. Okay, fuel water separator. Put a new one on. Nice and gentle putting this on. We want it to be tight, but not to the point where hold on. Let's see, did I do it backwards again? Okay, not too tight, nice and snug, but not too tight, okay? All right, we got the old one. We are now officially done with the full service, 100-hour service on the main motor. We did the engine oil, we did the lower unit oil, new gaskets, we took the prop off, we cleaned that, we did a new fuel filter, we did a new fuel water separator, we did sprayed corrosion oil, we greased it, we cleaned the anodes, and checked the hours, recorded all this stuff. Oh, I also, this isn't part of 100-hour, but I also changed out my trim switch because it was jammed up from last year. And that made it 2 years on a factory switch. It was like 40 bucks, but real easy to do. One clip, pop it off, pop it on. I haven't done anything with these spark plugs, but if I was going to, I would pull them out. I would put anti-seize on the threads and then put them back in. You can also fog your engine if you're not going to use it for like 6 months. I'm going to use it, so I'm not going to go ahead and bother fogging it. But you'd spray some fogging oil in there to keep those cylinders nice and lubricated over the winter. But we are not going to do that today. All right, so that's it. 100-hour service done. If you have any questions, leave them in the drop them below. If I'm missing anything or forgot anything, let me know. Yeah, just doing it out front, you know, it'll save you a few $100 from the dealership. And you can usually pick these Mercury kits up pretty cheap. So thanks for watching.